Hello folks, my name is Ray Samuels. I'm the co-founder of the highly acclaimed program, How to Win in Challenging Times with GROW, a framework for personal and professional growth. In this video, I'm going to share with you the GROW framework, which is grounded in positive psychology and neuroscience, as well as my own lived experiences and discussions with people who have experienced their own challenging life events. Positive psychology is the scientific study of human flourishing and is not a part of the self-help movement. It is the fastest growing area in the field of psychology. Traditional psychology looks at what's wrong with people, but positive psychology looks at what's right with us. The latest research in positive psychology suggests that there could be personal growth after adversity or seeing doors opening. Positive life change is possible, and through the GROW framework, I realized my strengths during times of adversity. With positive psychology and the right mindset, one is able to set themselves up to win in challenging times. As a result of developing and applying the GROW framework, I believe that you'll be able to become more confident in your abilities to accept that you can grow through your own challenges, whether they're personal or professional, as a parent, a teacher, coach, student, business owner, or simply as a person who's struggling and wants to live fully and positively affect those around us. I want to show you how to grow through life. By applying the GROW framework to all aspects of our lives, we can become more self-aware, understand how to set and achieve goals, become more resilient and optimistic, cultivate what's best in ourselves, and work towards personal and professional growth. Life change is possible, and by applying the GROW framework, you can learn to do things differently, think differently, and act differently. Let me give you an example. Let me tell you more, or another way, let me connect with you with regards to my particular past. I've been a successful entrepreneur since I was a teenager. I've been blessed with success. However, this has not made me immune to experiencing difficult and challenging life events. People might assume that I have personal wealth. People would assume that having personal wealth would guarantee happiness and solve all of life's problems. While it is true I was able to enjoy many things because of hard work, which led to success, but business disputes and costly lawsuits and personal health issues and tragedy that struck my family made me realize that money can never be what I needed to help me through these difficult periods of my life. They say things happen in threes, and this is true for me. When I was recovering from surgery back in 2008, I was asked by my managing partner to meet with him at the office. I asked to defer the meeting as I was not fully recovered. He said no, and that it was rather urgent that I see him. So I made my way to the office, only to find out that my services were no longer required. In essence, I was fired. If you've ever been fired or know someone that's been fired, you can understand how devastating this is. The second event was even more devastating. While I was dealing with this professional matter, in my personal life, things were unbearable. My brother took his own life at the age of 48. Sadly, he poured gasoline on himself while he was in the vehicle and let himself ablaze on fire. We know this to be called death by suicide. His death caused unimaginable grief throughout my family. How does one move on? That was the question that I asked. The third event relates to the first one I shared. The managing partner decided to present me with a lawsuit, despite our close working relationship for many years. This legal issue caused considerable stress and financial hardship that lasted for more than 3 years. I believe that the ongoing stress contributed to my deterioration in my health. This is evident by me not being able to fight off a bacterial infection that lasted more than a year, which became so serious that it threatened my life. Around this time, I reached out to a friend who was dealing with breast cancer, and I asked her how she was coping. She said she was writing in a gratitude journal every day and found it to be very helpful to improving her emotional state. I was intrigued and I started to do my own research about gratitude. This led me to the field of positive psychology. In search of a better well-being, I found myself reading more and more about positive psychology. I wanted to recapture my love of life. I was in search of the better me. Positive psychology resonated with me because it looks at what's right with people, not what's wrong with people. And I wanted to apply this in my own life. I started asking people that I knew questions about how to get through their own challenging times. Their answers, a combination of readings and reflections of my own personal experience, led to the creation of the Grow framework. Applying this framework has yielded a better me and a better well-being, both personally and professionally. Unfortunately, research suggests that 90% of all people will go through a challenging life event at least once in their life. It is very difficult to experience these challenges, however. I believe that the best approach is to deal with the challenge, get on with it, and move forward with a renewed understanding and strength. As I've been doing this, I know there are some challenges and might not be something that everyone agrees with. I know there are some challenges and this might not be something that everyone agrees with. I know from my own personal adversity that you may be thinking that it's not possible to move forward. What I can share with you is that you can do this. Those that say that they can't simply don't have the courage that you do, but I believe you do. Aspirations, achievements, and accomplishments provide us with a sense of satisfaction, fulfillment, and well-being. However, life is filled with challenges, obstacles, stress, and adversity that may prevent or delay us from living the life that we want to be living. Let me ask you, have you ever struggled through a challenging life event? Have you ever wondered why some people suffer hardships and others do not falter? Why do some people buckle under pressure? What makes others bend and ultimately bounce back? Do you feel confident that you'll be able to persevere in the face of personal, professional setbacks? Do you know how we can cultivate what's best in us and in others and experience personal growth in spite of adversity? Do you have the capacity, the courage, and the gumption to make a change in your life? Not everyone can do this. Well, I disagree. You can do this, and I'll show you how. Let's look at the Grow framework. There are 4 character traits that when combined are a simple but powerful framework that you can apply to all aspects of your life. You will learn about each one of these traits and how to access, develop, reflect, and apply them to your own personal and professional experiences. I believe that these traits can also help you to grow by applying the Grow framework. By applying the Grow framework, it has helped me to achieve personal growth despite adversity. This is what I want to share. Gratitude. It's an emotion expressing appreciation for one has. Resilience. It's the ability to transform hardships into success by overcoming the challenge, bouncing back, and moving forward. Optimism is a positive emotion about the future. It means that bad events are viewed as temporary, not permanent. Willpower. Willpower allows us to resist temptation, make good choices, and use self-control to achieve our goals. You may be thinking and saying to yourself, I can't do this. It is natural to think that you may not be capable of taking the first step. By having the right mindset is extremely important to conquer our feelings of self-doubt. Let me tell you more about why mindset matters. Mindsets are beliefs about yourself and your most basic qualities. You may believe that these qualities are fixed traits, fixed mindset, or you may think that these qualities can be developed, growth mindset. Dr. Dweck, a professor of psychology at Stanford University, is one of the world's leading researchers in the field of neuroscience. Her research for the past 25 years has focused on why people succeed and how to foster success. Although people's skills, aptitudes, temperaments differ, everyone can adapt a growth mindset. A growth mindset helps us get through challenges, obstacles, and perseveres. By applying the Grow framework and learning tools, techniques, habits, and setting daily doable goals, it can lead to an increase in our well-being. Doesn't everyone want to feel better? Doesn't everyone want to feel alive? Doesn't everyone want to feel connected? I know I do. Let's cultivate what's best in ourselves and work towards personal and professional growth. Life change is possible, and by using the Grow framework, we can learn to do things differently, think differently, and act differently. Dr. Dweck has developed a questionnaire to assess mindsets. I challenge you to complete the self-assessment questionnaire. The assessment questions are listed below. However, you can calculate your score online. Simply go to http://mindsetonline.com/testyourmindset/step1.php. Let me share with you the questions. Mindset self-assessment. Please answer the questions by choosing one of the following answers. Strongly agree, agree, mostly agree, mostly disagree, disagree, strongly agree. You have a certain amount of intelligence and you can't really do much to change it. Question 1. Question 2. Your intelligence is something about you that can change very much. 3. No matter who you are, you can significantly change your intelligence level. 4. To be honest, you can't really change how intelligent you are. 5. You can always substantially change how intelligent you are. 6. You can learn new things, but you can't really change your basic intelligence. 7. No matter how much intelligence you have, you can always change it quite a bit. 8. You can change even your basic intelligence level considerably. 9. You have a certain amount of talent and you can't really do much to change it. 10. Your talent in the area is something about you that you can't change very much. 11. No matter who you are, you can significantly change your level of talent. 12. To be honest, you can't really change how much talent you have. I want to personally thank you for listening and watching this video, and I invite you to post your comments and questions below. Until next time, be present, be honest, be well.